back to the game. If you were trying to show someone for the first time, say American, say from Las Vegas, Arizona, where my people are from, and you sat them down and you're like, this is why this is a beautiful game.
Okay.
What are the kind of things you would tell them to watch for, to look for? Obviously, it's a contact sport, more so than any other sport that's played in England, right?
Yeah.
Much more so. There's not contact in cricket or in football. What should they look for? What does the normal person not see about rugby that you see?
I think the best way to always compare, or explain rugby to Americans is look at NFL. People love NFL because they love running plays. They love when they see running backs running through holes, showing great footwork, agility, and making yards. Rugby is all about that. It's the constant flow of action. And I'm obviously in the UK, soccer is the number one sport. But I find that rugby holds much more interest because you see big collisions. So in the NFL, you have a play, someone gets tackled and it stops. But in rugby, it's continuous. So someone gets tackled, the ball will play, they'll be tackled again, There's constant big hits. There's guys constantly running, looking after the ball. Obviously, you can't pass forward, so everything's passing backwards. But you would look at the footwork, the use of the ball, the collisions, and the speed of the game, and the natural flair of some of the players as the attractive features. And unlike NFL, it's a consistent thing. You're not working for 30 seconds, you're playing for 80 minutes. And obviously when there's fouls or yellow flags, as it would be in NFL, play stops, but it's pretty continuous.
When we watch it on the big screen at home versus being right there down on the field, I mean, how different is it? Is it hard to imagine how physical it is, or how much kind of the hits add up over that 80-minute time period?
Yeah, I mean, it takes me 3 days to recover from a game. It's pretty much hell. Obviously, a lot of Americans look at rugby and say, "Oh, you guys are mad. You don't wear padding." I actually think NFL is more dangerous because you've got guys getting hit from multi angles. So
blind hits,
people leading with the heads. You've got a big issue of concussion over there.
Yeah.
Rugby, you're going to kind of get tackled in this field of view, and if you make a break, you can get tackled from behind. But because you're running that way, there's no one going to run into you that way or that way. You might get a blindside hit where you're looking for the ball and someone might hit you, but it's not as aggressive. I mean, sorry, it is aggressive, but you don't get those unseen collisions. You're not jumping up in the air to catch a ball and someone's taking your legs out from underneath you. But when you're down there, the collisions are pretty big and they build up. We wear GPS units in the back of our shirts that cover your distance in the field, but also cover collisions.
G-force.
Yeah, G-force, all that kind of stuff. And some of the collisions in the game equate to having car accidents.
Right.
So by the time you could end up having 5 or 6 car accidents, or your body goes through the same stress, and obviously you then have a week to turn it around, and you've got to play again, and it's just non-stop. Whereas even MMA fighters who obviously have the collisions, they have a 4-month or 3-month build up into a fight, peak once. We have to peak every week and get ourselves back together.
Yeah, that's a different game. And I want to talk about MMA in a bit. They also have to take breaks when they've been knocked out. They can't play or spar for 30 days, 60 days. You guys can't do that. I remember hearing an interview with an NFL quarterback, and his wife was saying that when it comes to game day, he's just quiet. He's just quiet because he's preparing for something really serious, and all the joking goes out the window. And is that the way you kind of get on game day? How do you prepare yourself, or do you do the opposite? To watch the rest of this fascinating interview, click on the link below and go to londonreelacademy.com. There you can sign in with your social media, log in and watch the rest of the episode for free, along with all of our episodes on London Reel, my webinars, and all of our premium content, all located over at londonreelacademy.com. So click on the link below. You'll be directed there and you can watch the rest of this fascinating interview, and I'll see you there.